What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you click on the subscribe button, press on the post notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you like all our videos. That's our latest video, the Champions League review for the Tuesday games. The Tuesday games has been uploaded, so you can go there, go and check it out. I will leave the link in the description. Go there, go and check it out. So make sure you follow us on all our social media platform. On IG, it is football_insights. On X, it is footy_insights. And then on TikTok, it is football_insights1. Make sure you go there. The links are in the description. Click on the link and follow us. Let's get interactive there. So this is your Champions League review for the Wednesday games. Mind you, the Tuesday games review is out there. You can go and check it out. This is the Wednesday game review. I told you the Wednesday games are, where the juices are. So let's get straight into the video. So quickly, we start with the early kickoff because there was some early kickoff. There were two. This early kickoff. First, let's start with Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad won by 3-1 against Benfica. Goal scored by Miguel Merino, Mikel Oyarzabal, and then Baronesa. Of course, Baronesa has been performing brilliant this particular season. Of course, Mikel Oyarzabal. He's I think he's one of the best Spanish, Spanish. I'm talking about Spanish. One of the best Spanish attackers this season. So Oyarzabal is performing. Oyarzabal is really performing. But when he goes to the national team, he doesn't start. I don't know why, but he doesn't start. He doesn't even get a call up again. Unlike now De La Fuente doesn't even call him again. Unlike Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique used to call Mikel Oyarzabal, but now Mikel Oyarzabal doesn't even get a call up again. I don't know what is wrong with De La Fuente. I don't know what is wrong with him, but he is performing. Real Sociedad is also killing it. Rafael Silva also pulled one back for Benfica. So Real Sociedad, they are killing it. When you go to their home grounds, they will show you that yes, they are the kids. So Real Sociedad is really doing well. They are doing really well. Trust me, bro. They are doing really well. They scored or they pasted Benfica by 3-1. Benfica, they are suffering. We used to know Benfica as a team that they will not go to the Champions League final or the semi-final, but at least in the group stage they will let you know your level. But this type of Benfica, I don't know what is wrong with them, but I think they are facing the same problem as Ajax. You get to sell players for a very big money, and then you try and add some academy boys from the academy and think it will work. But man, it will not work. Use some of the money, get some of the players, replace quality with quality. Don't replace quality with young players and then academy players. So I think that is the problem of Benfica, as also same as Ajax. They are also suffering the same problem. So Benfica are suffering. They got pasted by 3-1 by Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad are doing well. Massive shout out to the boys there, Miguel Merino, Mikel Oyarzabal, Martin Zubimendi. Massive shout out to them. Let's move to Napoli. I won't say anything. Napoli drew by 1-1 against Union Berlin. They played in Maradona Sports Stadium, and then Union Berlin has been one of the shipping boys in this particular group. And then Napoli, you cannot score Union Berlin. Napoli. So first goal in the first half was scored by Matheus Politano, a brilliant goal by Matheus Politano, and then right in the second half, early days of the second half, in the 53rd minute, David Datro Fafana, the DJ Drogba boy, the Chelsea boy, also restored parity for Union Berlin, and then from there the game closed. Napoli did their best. Kvaratskhelia had a great game, but the goals didn't come, or the goal simply didn't come. They tried their best. Honestly, they tried their best, but the goal simply didn't come. The defensive line of Union Berlin was a very top-notch defensive line because, of course, you have Bonucci there. So you have when you have Bonucci there, you have some experience at the back line. So they did really well. Their goalkeeper also did really well for them. So Union Berlin drew the game against Napoli at their backyard, Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium. So Napoli Napoli scored a whole lot of bets, and that is why I'm saying Napoli, Napoli. So, but I think they did their best. They did their best, their possible best that they could to win the game. But it wasn't going through because the defensive play of Union Berlin was just top notch, you know. So let's move to PSV Eindhoven. PSV Eindhoven also won by 1 goal to 0 against Lens. I expected much more better from Lens because I know Lens are, you know, that side. You know, they have also sold their players, but I know, of course, they added Eliwahi. They have some, you know, Bresamba. They have some equally good players. So I expected more from Lens, but PSV Eindhoven, they are performing. They all scored an early goal, and that early goal saw them through. They got their 3 point job done for PSV Eindhoven against RC Lens. They played in Netherlands. That is, they played at their backyard. So, you know, PSV is also doing well. Bakayoko, you know, those guys, they are all doing well. You know, Lozano, those guys are doing well. Sergio Destiny also played a really good game. You know, he played a really good game. So PSV Eindhoven won by 1 goal to 0 against RC Lens. Arsenal also won by 2 goals to 0 against Sevilla. Sevilla, I know, well, of course, people think Sevilla is that guy. Sevilla is, they are not that team. But calm down, Sevilla are not that team. I told you right after the draw was made that Arsenal is going to paste Sevilla home and away, and then they have pasted them home and away. Goal scored by Trossard in the 29th minute, and then Saka in the 84th minute. You know, so they are performing. Arsenal, I want Arsenal to meet Barcelona in the round of 16. I want to just see something. I want to check something. You know, so Arsenal did really well. They won by 2 goals to 0 against Sevilla in the Emirates Sports Stadium. Going into this game, Arsenal had already lost on the weekend. So, you know, coming into this game, it was expected that they react to the loss that they lost on the weekend against Newcastle. So Arsenal are doing well. Sevilla are not doing well. Sevilla is also one side that they sell players and then they don't replace the players with quality. They will always say that they don't have money. I don't know what type of money they want to buy quality, but they sell quality and then they replace the quality with average players. So that is the problem of Sevilla. They are also facing the same problem or similar problem. You know, so let's move to Inter Milan. Inter Milan also won by 1 goal to 0 against RB Salzburg in their backyard. You know, Inter Milan, of course, they are doing well this season in all. They are doing well this season. And then Lautaro Martinez, bro. Lautaro Martinez is really, really doing well for Inter Milan. So I think Inter Milan should do anything or every possible thing in their power to keep Lautaro Martinez in the club for the next 5 years or for the next 6 years. He should retire at Inter Milan because the way and manner Lautaro Martinez helps them, bro, you cannot imagine it. He scored a late goal in the 85th minute for Inter Milan. You know, so Inter Milan are doing well. Lautaro Martinez is also doing well for Inter Milan, the captain of the side. So you expect much more from him, you know. So Inter Milan won by 1 goal to 0 against RB or Red Bull Salzburg. You know, let's move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid also won by 3 goals to 0 against Braga. They pasted Braga by 3 goals to 0. Goal scored by Ibrahim Diaz, and then he was doing like this VR because they had already ruled his first goal. You know, and then his second goal, he did this. This was his celebration VR. Ibrahim Diaz scored a brilliant goal. That was a drive by Rodrigo, a brilliant drive by Rodrigo, and then as a good assist by Rodrigo, and then Ibrahim Diaz converted the goal. He simply converted the ball, and then he did this. Ibrahim Diaz, so he's doing well. At least when Jude Bellingham is not available, Ibrahim Diaz will step in and then do the job of Jude Bellingham. So they are doing well. Vinicius Junior also scored in the 58th minute. Rodrigo also added his goal in the 61st minute. So they are also doing well. Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior. That is what I want. Vinicius Junior. That is what I want. I want goals, man. I want goals. This season you are not showing anything. So Vinicius Junior, you are doing well in this part. You did well in this particular game, but continue doing it, bro. Continue doing it and stop complaining. You complain too much, man. You complain too much. So Real Madrid won by 3 goals to 0 against Braga. They are also doing well. I think they have qualified, though. I think mathematically they have qualified. Let's move to so to speak, I call it the big game. Bayern Munich against Galatasaray. Harry Kane scored 2 goals, and then Cedric Bakambu also restored 1 for Galatasaray in the 90 plus 3 minutes. So Harry Kane, bro. Harry Kane, he has 20 something goals in this season. We haven't reached anywhere. We haven't we haven't reached anywhere in the season. And then you have over 20 goals in this season, bro. 15 goals in the league, 4 goals in the Champions League, bro. The assists are not part. The assists are not part, but the goals, bro. Harry Kane, that was a top level striker, man. He's a top level striker. Harry Kane, so Bayern Munich won by 2 goals to 1 against Galatasaray. Thomas Tuchel and then his boys are doing well. They have qualified with 12 points in the group, so they are doing well. That's why they can simply match Bayern Munich, but they did well. 2-1 is okay. 2-1 is okay for Galatasaray. So Bayern Munich are also doing well. Harry Kane is also performing. Thomas Tuchel, man, continue doing the good work. I know people want you to fail, Thomas Tuchel. A whole lot of people, even some Bayern Munich fans, want you to fail. But Thomas Tuchel, I believe in you. I know you can do it with the help of Harry Kane, Sani, and then the other guys. I know you can do it. So continue doing the good works, Thomas Tuchel. Massive shout out to you, man. I love you, man. So let's move to the game of the week. The game of this particular Wednesday, which is Copenhagen versus Manchester United. Manchester United lost the game by 4 goals to 3 against Copenhagen. Going into the game, they had already won, so they had confidence boost coming into Denmark, and then it wasn't going to be easy for Manchester United, because when you watch their last game that they played against Copenhagen in Manchester United backyard, it means that it wasn't going to be very easy for Manchester United. So Rasmus Højlund scored an early goal. Rasmus Højlund, a pass by Scott McTominay, and then Rasmus Højlund scored an early goal. He also added another one in the 28th minute. So it was looking good for Manchester United until until it starts kicking off, until Rashford got the red card. And then when Rashford got the red card, that was a silly red card to concede by Rashford. Next time, it was a red card though. It was a red card. It wasn't intentional, man. It was clearly a red card. Man, it was clearly a red card. The tackle was simply not good. So it was clearly a red card. So after the red card, the game changed. Copenhagen started to, go into the game. So the game changed, and then, right after the red card, not long ago, a goal came. That was a well-worked goal, A cross was sent across, and then that was a good assist, and then Elinossi scored a brilliant goal, Elinossi scored a brilliant goal in the 45th minute, and then in 45 plus 9 minutes, a penalty came, and then that was a defensive error by the Manchester United players, or the Manchester United backline, mainly Maguire and then Varane. I don't know what is wrong with Varane, but Varane doesn't look good. But the whole Manchester United backline, unless maybe Wan-Bissaka, yes, to some extent Wan-Bissaka, but the other people, they don't look good. But so Manchester United needs defenders. They really need defenders. So a penalty, and then Diego Goncalves converted the goal, and then it was 2-2. So the game was 2-2 going into the second half. So a whole lot of pressure came, and then a penalty came. Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty in the 69th minute. So Manchester United was starting to be very comfortable until Onana decided to, I don't get it. A ball came across, you call yourself a ball playing goalkeeper. So when the ball came, what was he doing, man? With his chest, just clear the ball. Just clear the ball. But Onana decided to use his chest, and then the ball went for a corner, and then they used that same corner to equalize the goal. And then after that, pressure started mounting on Manchester United, and then there was also scored by Badji, and then job done for FC Copenhagen. Manchester United are sitting last in the group, followed by Galatasaray and then FC Copenhagen. So FC Copenhagen is sitting second in the group. Bayern Munich has qualified already, but Bayern Munich are very wicked to understand that they have qualified, but they can choose to score everybody, or they can choose to score their next 2 games. They don't pity anybody. So don't even think about Bayern Munich game. It is not possible. Manchester United cannot win the Bayern Munich game. So technically, they are out of the Champions League. So they will be fighting for the Europa League spot, but it will depend on the Galatasaray game, because Galatasaray is also playing home against Manchester United. So and then they have the materials, so you know what they can do because they scored Man U in the Old Trafford or in Old Trafford, so you know what Galatasaray can do at their backyard. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. This is your Champions League match day 4 review. Match day 4 review. A whole lot of games happened. Manchester United, a disappointing lose by Manchester United. So of course, Ten Hag, people will be blaming Ten Hag, but where I sit, I will not blame Ten Hag for this particular loss. I will not blame Ten Hag so much. Maybe he will take 30% of the blame, but I will not blame Ten Hag so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, press on the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Like the video, share it to your friends. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.